Hello everybody, welcome back and thank you for joining me for another bloom video. Alright, so first things first, let me show you the dried results of the last bloom. It dried perfectly. It did, I think a little bit wonky like over here, but man, this thing dried so fast. I mean, within 24 hours it was dry. I was actually really surprised. But yeah, there it is. Now it's going to get a top coat of resin. Oh, the back is still nice and clean after I take the tape off. But yeah, there she be. 14-inch round, available for purchase. Speaking of available for purchase, if you saw my video yesterday, that's right, on Friday, I released a video yesterday at 3 o'clock my time. And it is a moving sale video. What does that mean? It means I literally put all the paintings I currently have here sitting in the studio that have not sold on the table. And I went around every single piece, showed you guys the piece, and they're all for sale. They are all for sale, on clearance, call it whatever you want. I put some big markdowns on most of them, if not all of them. Because, as you know, if you saw my video prior to that on Tuesday, I'm moving. I'm leaving this townhouse. I got a new house. I'm moving into a brand new home with Anthony and the kids and the dogs, a bigger home. And I'm gonna, have to start packing stuff up. And I do not want to pack these paintings and take them to the new house and have nowhere to put them because I won't have a studio right away. The basement is unfinished, so my dad's gonna come up and fix the basement. So, I mean, until the basement gets done and my studio is ready, I really do not want to bring over all these pieces. So, I'm gonna sell them at a discounted price. So, if you ever wanted to get your hands on a piece of my art, but just couldn't financially do it or just wasn't the right time, now would be a good time to inquire and see if you can get one of my art pieces. So check out the video before this one. All right, let's start with today's painting. I've got the 14-inch round, and of course I'm using my Lolivefe mat and my spinner. There's my spinner. I make the spinners. This is the large one. I have a small as well if you are interested in a spitter. Not a spitter, a spinner. I went to Home Depot yesterday with Anthony. We got wood cut. So I spent yesterday in the garage with the laser machine, and I've been cutting out spinners. So if you are interested in pre-ordering a spinner, now would be a good time. So yeah, if you are interested in a spinner, email me. All right, 14-inch round. Let's put this back here in the center. The color I'm using today, this one's an interesting one. This is called Ripe Olive. You guys all know my favorite color is always blue, always will be blue. But in the last year or so, I have really become attached to these olive greens and dark greens because I have hazel eyes. And everyone keeps telling me, oh, green looks so good on you. So now I'm like kind of obsessed with these greens. So that is my base by Color to Go. I got a lot of colors happening here today. So we're gonna start with Cappuccino by TLP. Then we have Bloodstone. That's also TLP. Then we have Van Dyke Brown by Amsterdam. And this one is, nope, sorry, I lied. Van Dyke Brown by TriArt. Not Amsterdam, it's TriArt. Then I just mixed this one up. I'm so excited. This one is Seaweed, again by TLP. And then we have Light Gold by TriArt. And then we have Caramel Drizzle, TLP, Caramel Drizzle. And then topping it off, why are my hands so dirty? And then topping it off, we've got Asparagus by TLP. So those are my colors. And I'm noticing here, my gold is making a mess. That is why my hands are so dirty. It's this. There we go. Problem solved. So, I mean, I initially wanted to do like 5 colors or so. And I just kept looking at all these colors. I'm like, ooh, this one would look good with this. And this would look good with this. And the next thing I know, I've got 7 colors. So, is what it is. All right. Let me, oh, and of course, we have the cell activator. It is Payne's Gray by Amsterdam, mixed with my Australian Floetrol, and got the hair dryer. Definitely need that. Plug that in. I got gloves. I got my tweezers. I'm kind of more prepared this time around than last time. So let's get started. All right, I'm hoping I blow it out better this time. All right, so let's get some olive green, or shall I call it ripe green, because that's what it's called. Ripe green. So weird. So weird. I always wonder, like, how much should I put on here? I mean, I just put 4 ladle spoons full. I got these from Amazon. They are in my Amazon shop. They come in a 4-pack. So it does come in a 4-pack. Let's just tilt her around and then check for boogies. Make sure there's no boogies in the paint, which I think I see one. Okay, and see, I brought my tweezers already because I do see a booger. That just comes from the can, whether it's the lid or off the sides of the inside of the can. So you have to pay attention to that. Definitely have to pay attention to boogies. All right, let's get started. I'm excited to see. And like I said, this isn't typically my color palette. You know, normally I would love to do, you know, blues and purples, but I feel like sometimes I overdo it with those kind of things, and it's, you know, time to do something different, different colors, a color palette that I normally wouldn't do. You know, I teach that in my classes in person. I say, you know, the first canvas you do your favorite colors, but when you do the second canvas, you know, pick colors that just aren't in your color palette. Like pick colors you think you would never use, because it's always fun to experiment and see what you're coming up with. All right, so now we have this seaweed color, which looks so nice on this base. Actually, I like it so much, I'm gonna add a bit more. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I did it anyway. All right, and then we have the TriArt Gold, just a drizzle, okay. Let's see here, what do we got here? Caramel drizzle. Let's drizzle the drizzle. Okay. And topping it off, asparagus. I do love asparagus. I don't like very many vegetables, but asparagus on the barbecue is, oops, really good. And that did not go the way I wanted it to, so let's try that again. Okay. Asparagus actually does kind of look like asparagus. Same kind of color. All right, so there you go. Colors are down. I don't see any major bubbles. No need to pop anything. Got the hair dryer, got the cell activator. Let's do it. Okay, there we go. That should be good enough. Let's blow it out. There we go. And I decided to leave, actually I'm gonna see if my finger can kind of just kind of want to make it match. So if there's a little indent here, here, and here, I kind of want to do one there too. I mean, I don't know how that's going to blow out. See, I did forget something. My straw. But I got to let this do its thing first. But so while it's doing that, I'm going to grab a straw. Okay, it's definitely doing its thing. Gonna help it along though with a few little puffs. Okay, and see what develops. So we're just gonna give that a minute. I usually like to clean this up. I don't think I would scrape this, but you just never know. Big air bubble. Or goober. No, it was an air bubble. Okay, so I think I'm ready to spin. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, let's do it. Okay, nothing's in the way. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Let's spread the paint. Always spread the paint. I feel like it needs more. Feel like it needs more. I want it to definitely come down the sides. Dip my finger in here. I don't want to get the ladle back in there again. There we go. That should do it. And while I did that, my center really expanded. There's no more black cell activator in the center anymore. So there you go. You gotta give it time. You've gotta give it time. All right, now I'm ready to spin. Let's do it. Okay, I definitely want this to come off. Oh yes, that is looking good. And you see the circle here? Nowhere near me. It's not getting on me at all. Right here is the last little splatter. And I could even actually have moved it up that way if I wanted to. But yes, that's the beauty of my spinners, is they're so low to the table, you do not get splattered. All right, so I think I feel like I need a bit of paint here to help it flow over the edge, because it's kind of stopping a little dead in its tracks. So there we go. Need to add a little bit there just to help it flow. Oh, there's some more here too, actually. So let me just actually scrape it off the table. That'll help. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna give her another spin. I don't want to overspin it like I did the last one, because the cells got a little wonky. So let's try one more hard spin, and that might be it. Oh, yes. Oh, I love it. And I'm not going to touch anything else because I really like the negative space here of the green, because I do love the green. And I don't want it to get fully covered with the colors on top. Ooh, this is pretty. Now, I wonder what this would look like if I did it again, but took out the bloodstone, because it is a little on the real kind of reddish side, and just stuck with like greens and golds. Ooh, that might be nice too. Okay, I am going to fix the edges because they're white. I just basically dab my finger and get all the edges. I'm gonna clean up and then I'm gonna bring you guys in for a close-up. Be right back. Look at that. I forgot to show you a close-up with the light. Look at that. I mean, that reddish is the Bloodstone, so I wonder if I take it off, what it'll look like. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to try this again. All right, everybody, cleaned up. See, easy peasy. You gotta love the plastic. All right, let's check out this close-up. So my camera's changing colors on me. Hold on. There we go. Let's see if I can hold it down and keep the lock on. That might help. Maybe, maybe not. It might get blurry. But I love the negative space of the green. I'm loving it. I have to turn the AV lock off. I love that it kept some of the negative space. Oh, it's so pretty. So I'm wondering if I do it again and take out the Bloodstone and just kind of keep the golds and the greens and the brown, and then maybe it wouldn't be so reddish in the center. What do you think I should do? I mean, it's getting blurry as I go close. Let's turn the lights off and check out the shimmer. All right, well, it's pretty bright in the studio, but I don't think that is going to be an issue with the flash on my phone and seeing the beautiful piggy shimmer. Oh my goodness, it is pretty. I mean, I don't mind the Bloodstone, but I would like to see this piece with just like greens and browns and some gold, because the Bloodstone can actually kind of look a little pinkish. But I mean, the shimmer in here is insane. Oh, wow. I mean, this is gonna be so pretty once it dries, and then it gets a top coat of Krystal Resin. Look at that. That's awesome. So awesome. All right, there you have it, my friends. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Again, not usually my type of color palette, but starting to really like the greens lately. So let me know what you guys think. And again, if you haven't seen the video already, check out the video before this one. You're gonna wanna check it out and see if there's anything there you might be interested in purchasing at a discounted price. So yeah, that is it for me for now. Until next time, my friends, thank you so much for watching. Have a good day, have a good night, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.